All right, guys. So, aliens are real, apparently, according to the government. A lot of alien shit going on right now. Apparently, according to Matt Gaetz, he was briefed on military officials that told him that aliens are currently kidnapping humans and they are crossbreeding them, so that way the aliens can use the crossbreeds to better communicate in between humans and extraterrestrials. Also, more recently, Mike Pence has also said, okay, yeah, aliens, yeah, they're real, but personally...
No, J.D. Vance.
No, you're right. I'm tripping. It was J.D. Vance. Nah, thank God you corrected me there. I don't know why I mistook not the previous president, the current vice president right now.
Not the previous Trump VP.
Yeah. The vice president, J.D. Vance, just came out and he said, so the aliens, they're real, but like I think that they're demons. So
I have the direct quotes.
Okay,
I'll
let you read it out for us.
This is from Fox News. So like you can't really quote bias here. Like when Fox News is talking about the incumbent president, that's how you know, or the incumbent cabinet. That's how you know shit is really real. Because these niggas are dick riders, have been dick riding Trump since last election and his last running election, and since he won the presidency. But I'll read it. This is directly from Fox News. The title is J.D. Vance says he was obsessed with UFOs, believes aliens are actually demons, and the words obsessed and demons are in quotes. And I'll read it for you. While discussing the mystery surrounding UFOs, Vice President J.D. Vance, who is Catholic, said he believes that people think of aliens as aliens are actually demons. While interviewing Vance, conservative commentator Benny Johnson asked the vice president, "You gonna release all the UFO files?" And Vance said, we're working on it. He explained that when he took office, he was obsessed with the UFO files, and they say that in quotes, but ended up being busy with other issues. Vance asserted that he will get to the bottom of the matter. And I don't think they're aliens. I think they're demons anyway, he noted, prompted Vance to, and then whenever he was asked to elaborate, he said, well, look, I think, these are direct quotes, people. Well, look, I think that celestial beings who fly around, who do weird things to people, I think that the desire to describe everything celestial, to describe it as aliens, I mean, every great world religion, including Christianity, the one that I believe in, has understood that there are weird things out there and that there are things difficult to explain.
And here's another thing, too. Trump has come out recently and said that he's going to dump a bunch of files in relation to UAPs. They refer to them as UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomenon, because this term allows military officials and people to come forward and actually state that they have saw something without there being any kind of scrutiny, because the term UFO is it's got too much stigma to it, I guess. But Trump said that he was going to release that, and then he also said, and this was in reference to what Obama had said. Obama said that aliens are real, but I've never seen them. And then he later clarified that he didn't mean he's seen no evidence of the aliens visiting Earth, but he believes that there's aliens out there somewhere. Like, it's just statistically impossible because of how big the universe is. Somebody told Trump this, and then Trump was like, oh, he's not supposed to be saying anything. He's not supposed to tell you the aliens are real. That's classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He can get in a lot of trouble. So, and this is, and furthermore, the aliens, Mike Pence is saying the aliens are demons. So
J.D. Vance.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, I keep making that fucking
you're
mistake.
all right.
J.D. Vance is saying that the aliens are okay. So basically, the demons have decided to disguise themselves as aliens for some reason. I guess it's just so that way, like, they can kind of be like, dude, look, if we just kind of look like aliens, like, they'll probably fuck with us or something. Like, so. But if the aliens or if we're being told that the aliens are real, but we're being told that the aliens are demons, then I would imagine this would mean that the aliens, they're hostile. Like, they'd have to be hostile if they're demons. And if they are demons, we should probably attack them. I don't think that that's a good idea. but also, like, what the fuck, man? So this is coming at the heels of a bunch of our military officials have been being actually killed and kidnapped recently. Many of them have been involved with the UAP programs. The most recent, or the most prominent one, is General Neil McCaslin, and he's been missing for 36 days now, and he had the highest level of clearance for things such as UAPs, and he was also the former commander of the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So, you know, now we got to kind of think about this, for something's going on, guys. We got to use process of elimination here. Like, okay, so there's scenario one, like the government is doing some sort of a psyop likely to fuck with us for some reason. Like I guess I'm hearing maybe distracting from the Epstein files, which is crazy if the government's just going to come out and then just tell us aliens are real to fuck with us, to distract us from the Epstein files. Number two, okay, like aliens are actually fucking real, which, holy fuck. And furthermore, that they're kidnapping people for genetic experiments. It's either a psyop or aliens are actually fucking real. Those are the only two things I could actually infer from this, and it's just fucking nuts. I don't really know much else to say in regards to this.
I have an update on the general from the sheriff's office, the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office. I'm butchering that. I'm sorry. If you want to go through it, man, I'll read it.
Yeah, Bernalillo.
I guess I don't fucking nigga. I don't know.
But some sort of a strange Durka word.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office update search for Major General William Neil McCaslin clarifies silver alert. And this is from the Cincinnati Enquirer, the Enquirer through Cincinnati.com, I guess. At its March 16th news conference, the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office said it had issued the silver alert because McCaslin had previously reported that he was experiencing a mental fog. But Lieutenant Kyle Woods of the I'm just going to say Bern. I'm not going to trip myself up with that. With the Bern County Sheriff's Office understood that investigators do not believe McCaslin was cognitively impaired. Excuse me, cognitively impaired at the time of his disappearance. And this is a direct quote from that guy. There's no indication that we are not putting forward that Mr. McCaslin was disorientated, confused. Wood says arguably he would still be the most intelligent person in the room than any of us would be in. Highly intelligent, highly capable, but that information was given to us early on, and out of an abundance of caution, we escalated the silver alert to try to garner as much public attention as possible to try to help locate him as soon as possible. The sheriff's office said that there was still no confirmed sightings of McCaslin, and reiterated that there is currently no evidence of foul play. The case remains active as an active missing persons case. So, like, apparently they did that earlier. They put out a silver alert, but they're like, no, we don't think he actually had any mental or cognitive disabilities or anything like that, or impairment of any sort. But they did that to get it out there as fast as possible, which I guess that makes sense to go about it that way, especially for a high-ranking
officials and shit.
A high-ranking official, a high, I guess,
high clearance. He's the
high
highest
clearance
of clearance
as well. Thank you. An extremely high clearance individual who just fucking pops up and goes missing. He takes a fucking walk and he gets picked up by fucking I don't know. He got picked up by aliens. The
aliens abducted him.
Aliens abducted him. They're using him as They're milking him under the table like you see in them pornos.
They're jacking him off for their experiments. They need to communicate with us, so they have to. That's how they do it too. They just put on a glove and they just start jacking them off. They've mastered light speed travel and wormholes and just to come here and jerk this guy off.
Yeah, but they fucking do it the way that you might do it if you go get a rub and tug from a Vietnamese massage spot.
Yeah, they just, maybe they even shove a finger up his ass. They have long fingers. If you ever seen the aliens, like that motherfucker can go way up there too while they're just jerking him. Then he just shoots it in a cup, and then I don't know. They probably dropped him off in the wrong place.
Yeah, they probably was like they don't use the GPS. They don't have our version of GPS.
He's from that Earth planet.
He's
just
from that
drop him
planet
off.
somewhere. Drop him off. They dropped him off in fucking New Mexico. He's fucking walking around. It's like a Breaking Bad episode with that piss filter all over everything he sees now.
He's actually from New Mexico. That would be the correct. That would be the correct place to drop him off at. They probably dropped him off in he's probably in the Amazon right now being inducted into some tribe.
Oh my fucking goodness, man.
Of course, where all the alien stuff happens too. Area 51,
New Mexico, Area 51 and shit like that.
Yeah, dude. Like that's what he gets for fucking living there.
Yeah.
And
what else you said? My bad. I didn't mean to do that.
A bunch of other motherfuckers have been shot too and have gone missing. Look this up. There's so many names in their credentials, and I'm just too lazy to give you all the names of it. So you have to go do that yourself. But yeah, dude, like a lot of this shit's been happening at the heels of basically the government has been having a bunch of UAP meetings. They've been saying that okay, aliens are real.
Yeah,
that's what they're telling us.
I mean, this is not even a soft launch because they did this around this time last year, if you remember, Brock. And
I remember they were kind of...
Yeah, aliens are real, and like it was basically like nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, like no one even cares.
But now the only reason why that's even in fucking the news cycle is because of these guys are going missing or being found fucking shot.
Yeah.
And shit like that.
Yeah, because they're talking about maybe it's to distract from the Epstein files would make sense, but at the same time, all these people are being kidnapped and being shot that were involved heavily in the UAP stuff. So, but I remember last year they were doing this and they're like, okay, guys, like, so what we've got, like, it was like, again, high-ranking military officials going, all right, look, so we've identified a vehicle that happens to be a spacecraft, submarine, aircraft, all in one vehicle. And they're like, is it aliens? And they're like, well, you don't know who the operators are. So, I mean, if the Chinese would have something like that, that would be like, what the fuck's going on, man? Like, it has to be either some sort of it has to be a government psyop or aliens are real. So
look, we're gonna fuck with them a little bit more. We're not gonna release the Epstein files. Tell them aliens exist.
Just tell them the aliens.
Tell them the aliens exist. We're gonna release the files.
The aliens. They're tremendous.
The files are gonna be tremendous. They're gonna love them. They're gonna be great. We have the best files. Actually, we have better files than any other country on the aliens.
The aliens. They're kidnapping people. They're kidnapping people and they're crossbreeding them, and they're doing this for communication purposes. It's terrific. We have the best aliens. The best aliens in the galaxy are working on it.
Very friendly aliens. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna negotiate with them. I'm gonna go listen, you motherfuckers. You remember when he fucking did that? We're getting off topic and being silly a little bit, folks. But I just remember that one time, like whenever Trump was running for like the first time, he gave that fucking speech where he was like, you need someone who's gonna go in there and you're gonna argue with him. You gotta go like, listen, you motherfuckers. And then like the whole crowd erupted. Goddamn, like, but look how far we've come. Now Trump is probably a fucking pedophile at worst, but at best he's fucking covering for other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we got aliens, and also that's a bunch of crazy. Did you have something else to say? Because I got another joke about it. I want to tell him that bit I told you yesterday about fucking Christy Doe's husband and shit like that.
Well, I guess I'll just like, do you think that gay people go to Area 51 and then just kind of like at nighttime stick their ass in the air hoping that aliens will come and just they'll get probed?
Yeah, they get probed like fucking Cartman did.
Just a free probing.
Yeah. There's a bunch of crazy shit that was going on, and like Brock brought this up, and I thought this would be in more good faith than not even good faith. It's just like it was something that was a bit more interesting than what's going on with fucking in some other areas. I don't know if you guys notice. Well, not even if you don't notice, because this can pass or hit whoever, but apparently Kristi Noem's husband has a cross-dressing bimbofication fetish.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And
so
we're not going to talk too much on this because that's not the
that was probably the aliens too. The aliens fucking came in and they fucking shot a beam into his head, and then he started cross-dressing.
Yeah, the aliens shot
They're
radioactive.
demons. The alien demons.
Yeah.
The demons have got. What was his name? Well, I forget.
I forget his
Nomes?
name, but I think it's like I don't know. Christy Gnome's husband. I don't know I don't know his name. And I think it's like Vance Gnomes or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's the alien demons got him.
Yeah. The alien demons shot. Oh fuck! What's his name? Let's look up his name real quick. Brian Gnome. I was about to say Vance Gnome.
Brian Gnome.
Brian Gnome. Yes. Apparently he's a former South Dakota governor. Jesus. But
he's like putting them big ass titties under his shirts, and he's like making their kissy faces.
The demons,
the demon aliens,
beamed highly radioactive material directly into Christy Gnome's husband, Brian Gnome's head, and gave him a bimbofication fetish and turned him into a crossdresser. The way he like wears the big fucking flesh-colored top with the bolt-ons and fucking puts on lipstick and hot pants. I saw that and I was like, wow, like this shit is. Also, I want to be clear. I'm not knocking this nigga because he do that. This got leaked, folks. Like that was in the privacy of his home. He was doing that shit behind closed doors. I got no fucking problem with it. He wasn't talking to kids, as far as I know. Now I'll completely say he should himself if it turns out that he was talking to kids and shit like that. But it just seems like he's a weird pervert. Odd. Yeah, it just seems like he has a bimbofication fetish and he wants to dress up like a little girl and a grown woman with bolt-ons and fucking pursed lips, and that gets him hard.
I guess just like in conclusion, what you guys about these these
be careful, the demons are gonna make you hard.
These demons that have disguised themselves as aliens might abduct you, shove a finger in your ass, and jerk you off for a fucking cloning program, or they're gonna give you some sort of a weird fucking fetish like this. So the demons are out and about. They're gonna get us. Don't look into the Epstein files. Epstein did nothing wrong.
Wear a prosthetic big boob fucking top and hot pants and purse your lips and put lipstick on.
Super glue your asshole shut.
Look yourself in the mirror and do the little dance from fucking Silence of the Wolves, where the guy's like, "Would you
Silence of the Lambs?"
I did say Silence of the Wolves. Silence of the Lambs. Where you look in the mirror, dance to that song, and then ask yourself, "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard."
Yeah, that's the one of those two fates are what probably.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's what's gonna happen to you. For
one
sure.
of the two things will happen to you.
One of these
your
two,
lifetime.
maybe even both. Who knows?
You're gonna get a bimbofication fetish, or you're gonna get milked by aliens to produce a fucking hybrid that will allow you to fucking.
They worked real hard on these warp drives. You think they're gonna like come here and not do this shit?
Yeah, you think they're gonna come in? What if the aliens are just fucking with us? What if this is just like some guy?
Just
the same way a teenager would just go out.
Aliens.
Yeah, a teenage alien. These aliens
vandalizing the local galaxy.
Yeah, throwing fucking spray painting the fucking spray painting the crop circles in the fucking thing.
Just being a real
abducting
menace.
people. This is that abducting people and jerking them off is their version of fucking couch hipping.
Laughing their asses off, and then they just get like arrested. They face like misdemeanor charges. We're all sitting here like long-term trauma.
The truant officer tells them to go home and shit like that.
Yeah, you kids like steals their little fucking like their little ray that they use for the crop circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they got caught with brass knuckles.
Large, just like a spray paint can. Like you fucking kids, get on out of here.
Get out of here. Get back to your quadrant. But, I don't have too much more to say.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's just, we're being fucked with by the government, apparently. It's either that or aliens or whatever. I
lied. I have one more thing to talk about and then we'll let go of. Be careful of the shit that you see on YouTube. Brock was showing me some shit that, like, at a glance, it could definitely fool some people.
Oh, yeah.
But once you start looking at it, it's like
maybe we
some pretty prominent people.
We should probably talk about that too eventually, like the AI.
I guess
and
we can
shit.
talk.
Yeah, we'll save that for the next one.
Be careful out
there.
The
AI is getting out of control, guys. It's actually the point to where the only reason that I'm able to tell, and apparently no one else can tell based on these comment sections that I'm looking at, is like I can just tell by the monologues, like the way that it goes, because I spend too much time on YouTube.
They talk through bullet points and. I guess
Yeah.
we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah,
But
just look out for the aliens. Cover your
look
assholes.
out for the aliens. Cover your assholes. Don't
Keep your
fall
cum
for
safe.
the bimbofication
Don't
fetish
don't
thoughts.
develop a bimbofication fetish. That'll really embarrass your kids whenever that releases.
Yeah,
Good luck out there, I
yeah,
guess.
good luck out there. I don't really know much else to say. How am I supposed to treat this seriously?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.